Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville.
Well, I know one thing in baseball, you want to have your closer, right, to finish off games. How about finishing off a season? Last week, Week 16, he was the NFC Offensive Player of the Week as he looks forward to this one here to close out the year.
And, of course, he'll have the playoffs to look forward to. Already clinched a berth there, but indeed a great Week 16. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Push him back. Push him back. Watch twist.
On the ground, it's Ford. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action now. Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Derrick Henry. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 19 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
On second down, it's Henry.
Giving right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's clean up for shot.
Because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing.
But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this third down territory? Might we go for it?
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Defense did on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We're soon to find out. This is old school football. It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Marching down the field, getting confidence on the width of the defense.
And it does. The sideline game coming back. They didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. The offense, I want to hit it over that. That's a good drive. And 3 points from the board.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And it pushes way forward to about the 32. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better. I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
On second down, it's Pollard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. And on this offensive unit, your thoughts are on Travis Frederick.
He's a best sets line calls and blocks so aggressively. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scores. Give yourself a best chance to win.
So they're up around 24, 28, 30. You guys are getting some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. What's the old expression? 3 yards in a cloud of dust. In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. Spinning over that old grass that we used to play on, right and shoot it up. Now we've got that artificial success. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7. Following the incompletion on second down. And misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed a better play.
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They want to hold on to that, but first things first, they want to clinch that division.
Let's go back to the conversation with the coaching staff. And you asked that very question about how important is it really? You got a good team. Can't you win from any spot in the play? It's going to look really crazy, right? You can't do it from a losing seed, but no one really wants to try. Higher seed, much better for them. They want to push this guy.
Definitely don't want to step to 5 and 6 and go on the road in that first playoff game. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do need man covering, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is Henry. He'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They keep it with Henry on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half as these short gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Catch made by Campbell. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there he knew right away where this was going to start.
And it's taken out in for a giant touchdown. QT, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that would work out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
This will be fielded at the 6. They'll take the...
What's up, sweetie? Yeah. I was gonna make dinner after I play this game. Oh, okay. All right, sweetie.
Across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And as things start to come into focus here in the final weekend, their future still up in the air. Currently possession of 5 spot, but can fall entirely out of the postseason if this final day doesn't go their way.
Because fortunately enough, we're going to be there to call some of these games. When you're sitting with them right now, the playoffs start with this game. They can't wait till next week and say, well, let's see if we're... They have to win this one to ensure that they're going to go. So they're putting action begins. I like that. I just hope I'm with you.
I hope so as well. Giving 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. Quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give strong consideration for MVP talk.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
First down run, he's sniffed out for the start. He'll drop it for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On play action, no throw. And the clock the crossing route complete. It's Palmer. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to 15. They get 9 out of that one. As a result, the drive continues. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Well, run on first down. It's Banks. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Down early, how do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's on the
and he'll take it into Tilley's reserve for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the air. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level, the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Handling a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And out of its return, here he gets him out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And as these guys enter playing Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your number one path to get in there, and they can get that done in this game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. A first down carry for Henry. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage, another nice game there. This one goes for 20. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. If you get him out of pads and just him in a regular suit or outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
On second down now. It's Ford. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So third down, they need to get to the 20 after a first. From the gun, it's Jackson. Guys made complete over the middle. It's Peters. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Jackson now, nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass here now, he's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get him here to the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And the left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Here's Jackson to throw.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the field goal, here's Moses to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out on the field. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously, the players and coaches. There's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's just
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Coming up a second and 15 following that sack. Second and 15. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Those are the kinds of plays
that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you it's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And taking it across
midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get punched in the first touchdown?
Now he has a great opportunity.
He's taking full advantage of it.
And the tackle there will go to Ryan Anderson.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. There's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally,
creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's second and 8. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. A good decision in the end. The Clemson run gets him 9 yards to the first.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run. It's a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Now Pollard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Second and 9 now. Throw left side complete. That's Ross. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to run forward, Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw.
Wow.
Oh,
my God.
His guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
To throw is Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he almost gets this to the 30, taking down about a yard shy. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down. He went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They know when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one's fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to John Vic Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now here's a 1st down throw that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson's big tight end, Fant. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Jackson. Campbell making the catch. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake.
Don't run these hoes.
He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Pollard going to try the right side. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Fake. They'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Palmer. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
He's coming. He's coming. We got the 7. Let's go. Ready, go.
They'll set up a throw. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers.
Damn it. Okay, shit.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again, we get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. And he's been pretty good. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you toned that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Pollard again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Ain't no thing. My boy, all right.
Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Watts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Banks. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Yeah, let's go second.
On first down, it's Banks. And he'll work his way down to the 16. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And again this time to the tailback. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down. It's Banks, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Ford. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run with Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Henry. Shedding the tackler and it gives him some room. 20. And he will take it on in
Wow.
for a giant touchdown.
Okay.
Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught Nick under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Bitch.
So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And now here come the Cowboys. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dalvin Tomlinson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Called out a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Jackson now over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
Fuck.
Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Paris Campbell, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Check. Lucky.
They'll run on 1st down. Banks. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
52. Check back. Got it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Palmer. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Banks, and he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game?
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Banks. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive took a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settled things down a little bit.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw here. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dalvin Tomlinson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Check 13. Check 13. All right, go.
He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12.
Wow. Wow!
He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20.
That's some bullshit, dog.
Score. Touchdown, Giants.
Quick six. That's what they call us.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look at
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Ready.
Now back to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Second down and inches. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. He'll look to throw.
Fuck.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Wide open.
Dalvin Tomlinson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52
Back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Shit.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within one score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Well, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. They'll throw on first down to Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Come on, let's go.
Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Draw play. This is Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision.
Damn it.
Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
2nd and 9 now. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for the Cowboys. 46 yards. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry him along.
It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York set to take the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
Certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Okay.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Jackson now off the bootleg. Steps away. He may try and run for this. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Looking for Campbell downfield.
Nice! Let's fucking go!
They need it. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is a season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception.
Whoa! Let's go!
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Oh, flat.
He can't get a throw off. He's taken down.
Can throw it.
What
the
a
fuck?
huge play at this point in the game.
Okay.
Ryan Anderson
Don't trip.
in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's do it. Come on.
Back to throw. And this is caught.
Up and right.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40.
Ain't worried about it. Come on.
That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Ain't worried about the clock.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
I thought he had the ball. Oh. Fuck that shit. I'm going for it.
Scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
It's caught for a touchdown, and they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now a deep ball there.
That's fucking right, baby. Snuck from behind to get the fucking championship.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
One last shot for Jackson.
Get your ass down, bitch.
Down, a Cowboys sack. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Cowboys, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Giants, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. But more importantly, they'll get a week to rest as they've earned a first-round bye in this year's playoffs.
I don't think they do. Because obviously they needed this win to clinch. They don't get that bye. Hold up. Let's see. How the fuck is that possible? We split.
Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like your belly show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest. Tupac in the prison, man, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soaking it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got the chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in.
I got more NFC wins.
2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing. The opposition ain't on that lane switching. This is what the game is in. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like your belly show. This over it.